So our plan this morning was to make our way immediately to an RV repair center. After a couple of other small issues that we dealt with, we got over to the RV center and they managed to fit us into their schedule, and I was very impressed that this gentleman came out and started talking to me, and I told him what was going on, and he didn't. I went through step by step what had been happening, and I said, and I've checked this and that and the other, and he didn't argue with me about any of it like so many people have tried to do. He just listened, and then he says, okay, it sounds like it's this. This guy seemed to know what he was doing. So we spent a couple hours at the RV place, and they came and told us that they had most of the problems fixed, but there was one problem they could not seem to fix, and it was more on the van side. And they were suggesting that we go to a Chevrolet dealership to get the van fixed, because once the van was fixed, then it should work with the camper all together. At the Chevrolet dealership, we spent a few more hours, and they did, in the end, manage to find a couple of blown fuses that we suspected were the problem, and fortunately we suspect that they blew because of the shorts in the camper hookups. I need to know, in case I decide to buy you a car at some point in time, do you like this color?
Yeah.
So what kind of car is this?
Camaro.
A Camaro? Okay. I'm sorry, don't put your hands on it. They try to keep it looking nice.
You could also buy me a Mustang, or a Lamborghini, or a Tesla, or a Jeep Wrangler. You could also buy a Jeep. Or Jeep.
Okay, let's not drop the popcorn all over the floor.
Or you clean it.
If we drop popcorn all over the floor, they might decide that they don't need to have little kids eating popcorn in their showroom.
Except I act like it too. So this is how we always remember our days when we're on trips. Okay? We spend days worth of time sitting in car places trying to get our vehicles fixed. so nice. Yeah, Mom. We did.
Thank you very much.
You good?
Thank you. So, after spending a couple hours there and the kids eating more popcorn than anybody should, we went back to the RV dealership right before they closed. They got it all hooked up. We even had to get a whole new hitch with stabilizer and all of that because we had found a big problem with that. And so we got it all hooked up. We tested everything and it all worked. Every single little one. Well, except for one little light that I believe the bulb was just blown in, but because it was part of a whole other series of lights. But it all worked. Yes. It's about time. So, because it was already late and I had promised my kids that they could watch the national championship football game tonight, we headed back to the same truck stop that we stayed in last night, and they went and watched their national championship game. It wasn't even on. Okay, not my fault.
That's a lot.
Getting some laundry done while we're at the truck stop tonight. Kids are watching the football game, praying that Clemson will win, and I'm getting laundry done, and I'm hoping to get a little bit of editing done.
No, no. They don't call it touchdown.
Before the foot's down, I've got the ball breaking, playing the goal line, we're in the touchdown.
Yeah, I wonder why.
I'm pretty sure.
He was out. Look, see, he was out.
The question was the ball over the ball?
Well, last night, I wasn't feeling very well, so after we had Anna Claire's birthday dinner, I just basically went to bed. I don't know what hit me. I felt like I was getting a fever. I was really worried that I was getting, something horrible like the flu or something like that, because I don't get fevers very often, but I felt horrible. So I took a couple of remedies that I do constantly for things like the flu, and went to bed really early and slept well all night and got up this morning and felt much better. So, needless to say, because I felt so bad, we didn't do Anna Claire's birthday cake or any of that. So, we did that tonight. I tried really hard to just surprise her. I don't think she saw it coming. I had told them we were going to have a treat, but I don't think she was thinking about birthday cake and candles and all that anymore. So I had taken the easy way out because we were exhausted from sitting at dealerships all day long and having pretty much nothing to eat but popcorn in the kids' cases and pecans in my case. There wasn't any place close by those dealerships to be able to walk to get something to eat. So we were at the mercy of what little bit of food we had right there that we could access and not have to cook. Anyway, I had run to Walmart to pick up a couple of things, and so I just grabbed a box of donuts that had exactly 8 donuts in it for 8 children, and 1 pack of ice cream, and I think she was thrilled. Birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Leclaire. Happy birthday to